Good evening, friends, and welcome to yet another very exciting session of Candid Meena. Hope you guys had a very nice weekend. And today, in today's session, we'll be discussing about why Bollywood and the hawala operation, which we all know about for a very long time. The ED has uncovered a lot of things, and we'll be talking about that in detail in today's session, as well as the fact that Vikram Bhatt has, he has ridiculed the way Bollywood is sunk, right? The way Bollywood business is down in the drains. So in today's session, we'll be discussing all these things and a lot more. So friends, if you do like our content, make sure to smash the like button and share the video with your friends. So welcome Leena, welcome Manjeet. So coming to the first piece of news, friends, and as all of you know, that Bollywood always tries to find ways to make money, right? Because right now Bollywood films are no longer viable in the theaters, so they sell films directly to OTT platforms like Netflix and Amazon, and they strike a deal because they know that no one is going to watch their films in the theater. And now the latest is welcome Janita. So the latest with the case of the Mahadev app. So we know that the Mahadev app is, the ED is investigating regarding this. Now the ED has conducted multi-state searches, including at the premises of Ease My Trip founder Nishant Pitti, in connection with the Mahadev online betting app money laundering case. So apart from Ease My Trip, the searches were conducted at the offices of Industrialist Investment Trust Limited, Vikas Ecotech, and a few other listed companies since morning. So the searches were held in Delhi, Mumbai, Chandigarh, Ahmedabad, Indore, Jaipur, Chennai, and Sambalpur in Odisha. In the statement, an eSmart spokesperson said that the company had no direct or indirect association with the Mahadev betting app case or any other betting platform, and stressed it would cooperate with authorities in the investigation. As per the information available, the ED conducted the searches at over 50 locations. So this is huge. And the sources said that the searches were linked to the investments made by Hari Shankar Tibrewal, an accused in the Mahadev app money laundering case. His investments in the stocks of various companies are under scrutiny, some of which were covered during the raids. In the course of the investigation, the ED successfully identified other major players involved in the promoters of the Mahadev online book. It was found that Tibrewal, who belongs to Kolkata but currently resides in Dubai, is a huge hawala operator and has partnered with promoters of the betting app, according to the officers. The ED has conducted searches at the premises of Tibrewal and his associates, revealing that he owned and operated one of the illegal betting websites called as Sky Exchange. So through this Dubai-based entities, he was investing the betting proceeds in the Indian stock market via the foreign portfolio investment route. Sorry. So you can see how, by fooling people into this gambling thing, the gambling addiction, making use of innocent Indian middle-class families, who also take loans to invest in this gambling apps. They go in serious financial problem. They lose lakhs over just one night, and their lives are ruined. So now this money he uses it to invest it in the stock market. So you can see, how devious this whole game is. Welcome, Mitul. Welcome. People have to stop watching their films on OTP, which many Indians watch. Welcome, Aban. So coming back to this whole news of ED. So Tibrewal had also employed many of his associates as a director in various companies that were involved in the layering of betting proceeds by investing them in stock market. Security holdings worth 580.78 crores in the name of entities beneficially owned Tibrewal were frozen by the ED under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act. In March, ED conducted searches in all these cities of Kolkata, Mumbai, Indore, Delhi, and froze the demat accounts and other Benami accounts worth hundreds of crores of investments. So a good job by the ED in this particular case, in uncovering this huge nexus. But my question is, there are so many Bollywood actors who promoted this app, right? So what about them? Should they not be punished or penalized for promoting the app, right? So this is, something which really, really troubles me is that, Bollywood actors seems to be above the Indian law, as we have all seen. And even in this case, none of the Bollywood actors have been penalized. None of the mainstream media have questioned why the Bollywood actors are not being touched by the ED in this particular Mahadev app case. So now we will have to wait and see how things move forward. So coming to the next piece of news, friends, and now Vikram Butt. So each and every day you have a major director, producer of Bollywood coming out and saying, okay, yes, the Bollywood ship has sunk. So what should be done? What are the strategies? What is the post-mortem of the Bollywood business? So these are all the things which, they try to reanalyze the situation. Now, as Bollywood lately witnessed a lot of film failures, filmmaker Vikram Butt has, some suggestions for the industry to help, for course correction. So, speaking with the media, he said that if you see the South Indian film industry, it is flourishing because it always prioritizes the mass audience. They still want to see superheroes, want to see Pushpa, they want to see Kantara. They still consider the villain a villain. So I disagree with this, Vikram ji. The If you're saying that people want superheroes, and that's the reason why Bollywood has sung, that's not the case because Salman Khan always acts as a superhero, and as himself, the last film Sikandar flopped, right? So this proves your point is wrong. Also, the fact that Vikram Bhatt said that how filmmakers should start focusing on the urgency element while making films. We have to make films in which there's an urgency. I have learned it recently only when my film Tumko Meri Kasam did not work. It got very good reviews, but it didn't work because it was not an urgency film. And even though my film didn't work, so we will have to make films which has a sense of urgency. Films should be made in such a way that the people eagerly wait for the first day first show. So I really don't know what you mean by urgency. You mean urgency can be interpreted in various ways, right? Urgency to go to the toilet, is that what you're talking about, right? That people see a film and they feel like going to the toilet and puking. Is that what you mean, right? So you have to be a bit more specific as to what you mean by urgency, right? So coming to the next piece of news, friends, and now you have Shah Rukh Khan and Akshay Kumar. So Akshay Kumar, as all of you know, he has released his film Kesari 2, and there's so much of promotion for his film Kesari 2. Unfortunately for him, Kesari 2 is not doing very well in the box office as much as he expected. And right now, Akshay Kumar may have indirectly hinted at making fun of SRK. So now, in a very interesting interview, even though as all of you know, that Shah Rukh Khan was mocked by certain people who pointed out his stutter. He acted in a film opposite Juhi Chawla, and in that particular film, his character used to stutter the name of her name in that particular film, Kakaka Kiran. So, if you remember the most iconic, character of SRK, and this, Akshay Kumar took an indirect dig in social media at General Dyer, and it was an indirect jab at Shah Rukh Khan because he explains how General Dyer used to stammer as a child and was traumatized by the bullying he faced, where he was often mocked as Hakla. So this is kind of hilarious that even Akshay Kumar, takes an indirect dig at Shah Rukh Khan, and that's how he is, uh, I mean, one thing is for sure that you have the people like Anurak Kashyap saying that he is more busy than SRK now that he's gone down south and he's got some projects and some film projects as a director or actor. If some people, you know, if you can believe it. So now one thing is for sure that the aura which these Khans had, which SRK, Amir Khan, Shah Rukh Khan had, that has completely gone. Even their co-actors or even their film fraternity members, they have realized that there's no more value uh, as far as they are concerned, because they know that the audience has outright rejected them, and the audience has moved to better content, and the content is so huge. The choice of content is so huge that you have good quality content coming from other countries, as well as content coming from common people in India who is making great videos and podcast and everything in YouTube and in Instagram and Facebook, so that people don't have lack of content. So all in all, it's very very hilarious that Bollywood actors and the PR team of Bollywood is having a very very hard time, because the PR team of Bollywood is acting as fans. They are acting as people who sort of they have to pay the journalist to write a good review, like we have seen paid reviews. They have to, some people say that even the critics, the trade analysts are also bought out. So all this to create some sort of perception, but now the audience are no longer fooled, right? They know what is happening. So coming to the next piece of news, and you have this guy who is much much busier than SRK, like he says. And this guy is Anurak Kashyap, as we all know. Anurak Kashyap, a police case has been registered against him in Jaipur, Rajasthan, for allegedly making offensive remarks about the Brahmin community in a social media exchange. According to a report, the FIR filed by Barkat Nagar resident Anil Chaturvedi accuses the director of using abusive language while defending his upcoming film Fule. The backlash stems from a comment Kashyap posted while responding to criticism of Phule, a biopic centered on social reformers Jyoti Rao and Savitribai Phule. The remark, interpreted by some as casteist, sparked outrage online and triggered calls for legal action. As the controversy intensified, the situation took a disturbing turn when Kashyap's daughter Alia, along with his family and colleagues, received rape and death threats from online trolls. And Kashyap issued a public apology on Instagram. This is my apology, not for my post, but for that one line and hatred it has triggered. No opinion is worth your daughter, family, friends, and colleagues getting rape and death threats from the so-called gatekeepers of tradition. So now you can see that whether it is Anurag Kashyap, whether it is people from down south like Empuran Mohanlal, they have this habit of making fun of Sanatan Dharma, ridiculing Hinduism and each and everything, because it is part of the agenda, right? The deep state agenda. And the deep state has very big pockets in India, and a lot of funding goes in in these films which ridicule and make fun of Hindu traditions and customs. So that's why you have a lot of South Indian films, especially Malayalam films, which make fun of Hindu culture and traditions. Like we have seen that time and again. Now, coming to the next piece of news, friends, and as we have discussed on Candid Meena, we have interviewed Rabia Khan, mother of Jia Khan, multiple times, and she has outright exposed the Pancholis. But unfortunately, because of the way the whole system works, the whole system of courts, CBI, and all those agencies, and she had to give up on her daughter after spending so much of money and her valuable time. She could not win the case for her daughter. And with this regard, we would like to revisit what Suraj Pancholi's mother said about Jia Khan. Now, as all of you know that they say that Jia Khan committed suicide. That's not the case. And Jia was dating Suraj Pancholi, son of Aditya Pancholi, of course. And Zarina Wahab, who's the mother of Suraj, opened up about this particular case. And in an interview, Zarina made a surprising revelation about Jia Khan, stating that she had attempted suicide several times, even before meeting Suraj Pancholi. She said, before meeting my son, she tried to take her life 4 to 5 times, but unfortunately, when it was my son's turn, it happened. And Zarina Wahab also said, if someone's life is spoiled by lies, it will eventually come back to them as interest. She added that their family patiently waited for Suraj to be proven innocent, even though it took 10 years. Speaking about Jia, she said, everyone knows what she used to do. I don't want to say more and lower myself to that level. So now you can see how disgusting all the whole Bollywood is, right? Whether it is Disha Salian case, whether it is Divya Bharti case, whether it is SSR case, or now Jia Khan case as well. So the whole Bollywood cabal, they have deep pockets. Whether it is politicians across all party lines, whether it is the best lawyers who can find the loopholes in the law. So the whole ecosystem is theirs, right? But the only one thing which they cannot control, of course, is the law of karma, right? And that is the reason why the whole of Bollywood is down with a begging bowl, right? Literally. For decades, Hindus did not realize what Bollywood was doing. SSR death opened everyone's eyes. They were aware, Leena, but at that time, social media was not a very big. Social media was not there. In fact, if you're talking about the early 2000s and the early 90s and before that, people didn't have a medium to voice their expression, their anger, right? uh, we were forced to watch Doordarshan and all the TV channels on cable TV, and we could not express our opinions except for writing letters to the editors, to newspapers, right? So that's the only way we could, voice our opinion. But right now, social media has become a very powerful tool, and Bollywood has now realized it, as well as the Congress party in India has realized the power of social media. Lena, they want Sharia law globally, says, okay. See, the thing is, there are a lot of players as far as Bollywood is concerned. You have the deep state in America who's funding, Bollywood films indirectly. You have the ISI also in Pakistan. They want to push their Islamic agenda, right? So all these things and many others, that's the reason why all these Bollywood actresses in social events, they are forced to wear dresses which expose themselves, and they don't look comfortable. Most of them, at least, if you see them on camera, they don't look comfortable with the attire which they are supposed to wear. So they are supposed to wear all these dresses on the based on the instructions of someone, right? Because or else they don't get film roles. As simple as that. 1980s, 1990s movies, Diwar. Yes, Leena ji. Now say, Meenakshi ji, welcome. So, friends, this is what is happening. And the Disha Salian case, as all we know, lawyer Oja, is seems to be in a bit of a bother, and there is no update after that. He gave the pen drive, which has all the evidence, which he says is enough to implicate the accused or alleged accused in the Disha Salian case, and the Bombay High Court is, having a look and analyzing the so-called evidence in that pen drive. But we don't have an update regarding that, and even Republic TV is not following up on that particular case. So, friends, coming to the next piece of news, and as all of you know, this man is Superman, and we have talked about that. on Candid Mina. He has several stab wounds, and he's, in this particular photo, you can see he's promoting his latest film, Jewel Thief, on Netflix, and he's seen with these actors and actresses and he looks as cool as a cucumber. He is standing straight, and this is the same guy who's said to have a leakage of spinal fluid and all those things in his medical report, lacerations and all those things, right? And who are they trying to fool, right? The doctors of Leelavati Hospital have to answer, with regards to this particular picture and how he is miraculously walking, controlling crowds and whatnot, right? So Oja lawyer should not openly talk what he has not safe for him. Lawyer has he be given security? See, there's no information with regards to Oja, and it seems that it all is based on Lena BJP Maharashtra, Devendra Fadnavis and his Eknath Shinde and all those people in the BJP government. Will they have to provide security to Oja and also Satish Salian, Disha's father? But right now we don't have any updates regarding that. Welcome, Udayji. Bollywood was one of the main sources to convert Bharat into Islamic country by brainwashing gullible Hindus. It started soon after independence, and slowly but steadily they succeeded. They did not succeed, Udayji. Now you can see that where is Bollywood right now? They are nowhere. So welcome, Udayji. And so with regards to this, this film of Saif, Jewel Thief, and it seems that even the actors in this particular film has done a better job than Saif Ali Khan himself, and that is kind of hilarious. So, friends, one thing is for sure that Netflix is also playing game in this. They are promoting Bollywood as best as they can, and as all of you know that people are not watching Bollywood on Netflix as well. The ratings on of these films are not good on Netflix, and so this is what Kunal, the actor who is Kunal Kapoor and Nikita Datta. Kunal said that he has seen Saif Ali Khan coming late to the set, and he said that he loneliness because I am not with them in the film. I'm chasing them, so I was alone on the set. These people would enjoy together, and I used to clean up, pick up cups and all on the set. So Kunal Kapoor used to say that he used to clean, pick up cups and whatever they had, tea, coffee, and all those things. So maybe he was the delivery boy or something like that. And he said that Saif Ali Khan is a gentleman. He is in a lot of pain. It was difficult to work with him. He didn't turn up on time, and when he did, he didn't know his line. And then we had to wait till he learned his lines on the set, and then take after take. And so apparently, so Kunal Kapoor said that Saif Ali Khan was on a lot of physical pain, especially after what transpired, right? So my question is to Kunal Kapoor is how come he is standing straight, right? Isn't he the person who had a spinal fluid leakage, right? If you even if a simple person has a back sprain, right, he won't be able to walk straight for a lot of days, right? So who are they trying to fool? So Bollywood is really uh, they think that the Indian audience are idiotic and retarded, but that's not the case. Saif should make a movie on this artificial attack, wasting time inside his ICU and that story people. In fact, if this was a reality show, it would be more entertaining than his film Jewel Thief. He has to do nothing, right? The people will be glued on to the news channels, and they'll be watching it, and that'll have more viewership than his film Jewel Thief. Netflix is connected to Obama. Yes, friends. So, friends, with this, we conclude today's podcast, and we will see you tomorrow once again with Rajgopalanji coming with a lot of scoops. Until then, Jai Hind and Jai Shri Ram.